still relatively fresh. Even more so when I was a cadet under him. He valued it. Despite his ruthlessness, I do not think he wanted an all-out war. If we can use that angle to get him on our side, our employ, I think there's a chance there.
Employ. You're a member. You were a member of the Silver Swan. How much do you believe he would charge?
To be a colonel. Let me see real quick. Yeah. To reach the rank of colonel in the Silver Swan will take over a decade of service, about 15 years actually. He has been with the Silver Swan for quite some time.
So what I'm hearing is it's not going to be cheap.
As well as he's promoting to a far more specialized position where he could probably charge more just because of the rarity of the resource.
What about making sure he gets certain information through whatever channels are available and make him want to come to us rather than us asking him?
I think that may be the better path to take. He never struck me as a greedy man, but he is a man that understands his value, his worth.
Something to consider going forward, then. I still say to keep your eyes and ears open.
Always.
Your hesitancy in his allegiance gives me concern.
It is not disloyalty to us that It is not disloyalty to us that gives me pause. It is loyalty to the Silver Swan. I do not know if he would choose us over them, or vice versa.
A conflict of interest.
If you want to call it that. I think there is a way we can spin it to where our interests align with the Silver Swan, but again, he has devoted much time to them. I do not think he would drop it so easily, and so we would need to make a convincing argument. Our case needs to be solid.
If it is matters of information, I believe I have a lead on gathering an information network, if I might help in this cause.
I think it would.
Alright. So you potentially talk to your colonel, he potentially gets an information network. We get the keep. And then...
The path is first.
The path is first.
If what the marshal said is true, then we'll be losing little time here. Although, I note the peculiarity of the statement. Little time here. Who knows how long you'll think you've gone through there. So, true to his advice, we won't be jumping into the deep end. Not right now, at least. We have time. Things can be mustered. Endeavors handled. We have time.
Eyes crossed T's.
Whatever last things you want to do upon margin, I'd recommend doing them. Within reason.
Within reason. We have time, just not all of it.
Exactly.
And we have time until that moot to try and sort things out.
We are committed then to this course. Find a way to protect ourselves. Prepare ourselves, rather, for the conflict. And then attend regardless.
Assuming that
I'm personally just gonna say I'm not a fan of that. Breaking your word doesn't usually go well.
No, it doesn't.
And they're not exactly a small or weak force.
Mm-hmm.
Who is saying that about breaking your word?
Amber.
I think Alessandra will kind of, not really astonished, maybe mildly, look at her. Once there's a lull, he says, I will admit, I'm Not easily surprised, but to hear you say that, well, I don't think there's anything else I could be.
She quirks an eyebrow. What, is that weird to hear that I'm honorable to some degree?
I just got the wrong measure of you, is all.
She squints her eyes. She rolls insight on you. Yeah.
So I guess what do I roll? Because it's already deceiving her.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Persuasion? Holy shit, Nibbles.
Let's roll. Yeah,
Yeah,
roll
my God.
persuasion.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
Oh, you're off by
damn.
1.
So what does
Can
that
you
mean?
get Can you get him?
Today for that. Yeah, like she
it's not
squints her
too
eyes at
late.
you.
It's not too late for 17. It's unlikely that would actually. Yeah, no, never mind. She squints her eyes at me.
She squints her eyes at you. Well, she rolls her eyes. Contrary to what you guys might think of me, I hold true to my word. Maybe you should take a page out of my book. She says, not at you, Alexander, but at other people in this room. That's like 60% of the room.
Rubs the back of her neck awkwardly.
Mhm, mhm.
I think
Yep.
Alessander nods slowly and says, in most other cases, I would like to think that I'm a man of my word, but given what's at stake here, Amber, I think this isn't a deal we can make, or a deal we can keep. Especially given that not everyone here was involved in making such a deal.
Maybe I
Yes,
should have measured that before you agreed to it. Like, don't get me wrong. She looks like, because I don't want all this to happen either. But at the same time, if you guys got played, you got played.
So what's wrong with making our own play?
If you guys want to make your own play, sure. I just hope you're a lot better at making your own plays than agreeing to theirs.
There is one point I did want to bring up. It probably talking a lot of nonsense, but it could be an option, maybe?
Speak it.
What exactly was the wording of the deal? It was if they see us or we come across them or whatever, they can tell us to leave, essentially, right? That's the understanding I have.
I
Yes.
believe
If-
to continue that, if we pursued it and they caught us in a position that they didn't want us to be, then it would be
Right,
as
if they caught us.
we ignored them.
Are they officially going to be a part of the moot? I'm not entirely sure what. Kirsty
thought
doesn't
that they-
entirely remember what the moot is.
It's
What's-
a bunch of like Navros tribes meeting up to do something. I guess discuss. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
Black
If,
Force would be
if
there.
there ever were a moment in time to piss off the collective Navros of the North, it would be the moot. So if you're going to start a conflict, that is the point of conflagration.
Right, but the point is the Black Force is not necessarily invited, right?
They would be there clandestinely, no doubt.
I'm also sure they
Or
watch
via
us.
proxies.
Via proxies, yes.
Right,
Agents.
because I'm thinking that if we're able to figure out, and this is a big if, who they are, what is it, if they're not going to be there physically, or how are they going to tell us to leave? If
They
we're able
will be
to
there physically.
get past, so they will be there physically, within the actual meeting.
Clandestinely. Either by disguise or by shadow.
Mm-hmm. Well, that throws my plan into absolute trash. Never mind.
Thoroughly.
Sits
Or
back
like
down rather dejectedly.
I like where your head is at.
I will say this. They are a force of black. We're not... It's unlikely we're going to outsneak them.
Wasn't necessarily out sneak. It was more, wiggling around the wording, I guess.
I assure you, the entire conversation there, Chaplain Bellamy was gauging risk and reward and accounting for all of it. Failsafes, contingencies, everything. Whatever plan you guys land on might already be accounted for. Including breaking your word.
But of course.
Unless we do something really chaotic. Something out of left field.
Do you have something in mind?
No, unfortunately not.
No,
Not yet.
not yet. No.
Not yet.
As
mean-
an elegant question, how long do we have until the moves? It's a few months?
I
think
don't know, go
so.
look at the calendar handout.
It's like 2-3 months away. I want to say. It's harvest just now, so yeah, like 3.
You guys are going to be
2.5-ish.
losing a lot of this month in Autumn Gales with this time skip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's closer to like 2.
Yeah, 2. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe a bit less.
Yeah. Like
So
2 in
yeah.
a week,
That one.
essentially.
And also remember you have to actually travel there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does it say where the moot is?
Nope.
Oh, I think that's a point where I would then suddenly bring up is like, wait, where is this thing?
I know the little man say.
Did you hear the little man say it?
It just said in the north, right?
You just described the top half of the provinces.
Exactly.
It is a point of challenge to any oncoming tribe to locate it themselves.
Oh, that
If
would
you are
make
not
sense.
capable of finding it yourself, you do not deserve to speak at it.
So then we also have to figure out how to locate it.
Return to the keep then. We need some place to operate out of in order to do that.
You mean the fort thing that we are
Yes.
potentially able? Okay. Yeah. No, I like that.
Potentially my information network might get us that information. And if that fails, I'm going back to Cutthroat's Keep for a little bit. I have someone I need to talk to. Maybe he knows.
It's worth
Okay.
asking.
Could be an avenue. Yeah.
Wait. Amber realizes, how the fuck am I gonna get back? If Owen's leaving.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh crap! Yeah.
She does it just as way then. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
How did you get there the first
You
time?
sure?
I walked.
That's a lot of walking.
Actually, no, she would. She technically did walk, but not walk
But they had a
miles.
horse.
She would walk 2
Yeah,
miles. So she would say, I teleported there, but that was with the watch team.
And you don't have access to that similar teleportation capability then.
The way there, not the way back.
Hmm.
Unless Marshall Neal wants to show up and teleport me again. A moment of tension fills
Just look at the nearest corner and see if he walks around it.
Maybe
Ever-
if somebody throws.
Nothing happens. Okay, well there goes that.
Maybe if we throw popcorn at someone's face.
What?
I volunteer Anushka.
What? At my face, or I throw what?
Anushka, make me a deck save.
There's no way we have fucking
Yeah.
popcorn for breakfast.
No, that's crazy talk.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's a good
Oh
breakfast.
hell yeah!
Oh, pretty good.
Jesus.
Pretty
She's
good.
like that scene out of the Matrix.
Yeah, you see some popcorn, a shotgun of popcorn, a shotgun blast of popcorn flying your way, and you crouch under the table, you duck, and it all begins pitter pattering against the wall behind you.
And,
What was
and
that
we looked to
for?
see where it came from. Where'd it come from?
Oh yeah, sure. We'll roll your perception real fast.
Sure.
I can
Yeah.
That
possibly roll a
sounds
perception check.
sight-based.
It does sound type based. You're right. Also, you're to GM right now,
Fuck
Nina.
me, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. Do you want me to roll again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys just have to beat up. Oh my god, he rolled so bad.
I don't think you rolled a 10.
You all failed. You guys suck.
Wait, so let's see. I have some.
There we go.
I'll give advantage this
What's
time.
it
Let's
called?
roll one more
It's
time.
called
You can only do it once for short rest. Expansive Mind or whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call that in. So
Yeah!
roll with the
Oh, there you
advantage,
go.
right?
Yeah.
What?
We thought we
How can the
could
dice do this?
when you lost magic that your bad luck would go away. That is not the case. Maybe this is just a one-off. It's just one. Okay, so only Silas
And
succeeds.
you know what? It's whenever I try to manipulate my rolls.
I was gonna
Right,
say,
right,
you tried
right.
manipulating your roll.
Right. So just don't do that. Gotcha.
Just don't do
makes,
it.
It makes sense to you, Silas. And you can tell with a super high perception, Amber saw it too. Yeah, it came from Zol's direction, yeah. But Zol doesn't have popcorn, and while he might have gained the ability to cool drinks with his quote-unquote mind, that ability does not include summoning popcorn. You do see a hooded figure duck behind Zol as like a human shield and never show up on the other side.
Ah, yes, I see. So it's just rolls their eyes fondly.
Nurse is just like, I'm not pulling out some teleporting thing up my arse. What the hell? Who did that?
Must have been the wind.
Oh, the wind, was
Actually-
it?
Popcorn
Hey,
loaded wind.
Amber begins walking around the table to where Zol is, and like she has her arms like it's almost like a schoolgirl in a weird regard. Which I guess isn't that surprising given that Amber is only like 20 or 19 or something like that. She begins walking around. Hey, Ichabod. Ichabod's not here. Take it up with my legal counsel, Zol. Yeah, legal count. I don't know what that means. Oh, what can I do for you? Amber just looks absolutely unamused. All right, fine. Eva's like, he's looking around for going, where the fuck are you? Zol's like looking under the table, like someone like just like dropped like their fork or something.
Oriana just kind of leans back in her chair to see if he's just hiding behind someone else's chair.
No.
Ah.
You guys with your passive perceptions of like I don't know, like fucking 15 or better. He's like on the ceiling. He just goes. Pss, pss,
As he immediately looks up.
that's crazy. Can you get me to Cutthroat's keep him back? I don't know what's in it for me. She just gives an unamused look. Come on. All right, fine. You're lucky he falls onto the ground, not making a sound, kicking up any sort of dust, whatever. He's basically lands as if he wasn't there. He lands. You're lucky it's Cutthroat's keep. That's a pretty easy juncture point.
Juncture point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I can move one or two people around, maybe more. But it has to be in certain locations. Places where my kind, he gestures at himself, are more active. It's easier. Safer.
I see.
What happens if it's not one of those locations and you take someone with you?
Either doesn't work, or I hope you had a good life. But you can join me in mine. Afterwards.
Well, I'm glad you know the safe
Tilts your
locations.
head.
then.
Yeah. So, where exactly are these locations? Are they far?
I don't know.
In this realm?
Yeah. Just, places where my people conglomerate.
Oh, okay.
And Cutthroat's Keep is a fucking hotspot right now. I mean, probably in general going forward, but it's a hotspot. Same for, he points at you, size. Same for Burford here. A lot of things hanging around there.
Would
Gods
the-
above only know why.
That's weird.
Salas
Yeah.
furrows their brow.
Don't think too hard on it. We're around everywhere. Again, most of the time, there's a reason I have the ability to remain unseen to people. I'm just the only one that uses it with active intent. Oh, only one? He does like a shaky hand? That's a lie. But one of the few.
Would the Brothers Respite's site be one of those spots? Or is that just
The
a
what?
haunted location? Oh, so you weren't there for that part. She just kind of describes like the location and also shows off the banner, brothers, I guess. Like, yeah, there was a spot a bit north of the town that we started out in that Garth definitely remembers the name of. What the fuck was the name of that town?
Terrible.
Oh, like you remember. When we were all gathered by Lyle, we went north a bit and came across what used to be like a grave site, I suppose. And there was a bunch of, well, less of a grave site and more just a spot where a number of soldiers died. But there spirits kind of lingered.
That doesn't sound like it'd be it. No.
I'm trying to figure out the
They
difference
sounded-
between you and spirits, son.
What a mystery. He does like a big stretch like a cat. Pretty mysterious like that. That's my roguish charm.
Certainly.
Can you get me to cut through its keep or not? Yeah, I totally can.
Good. Save you the walking then.
You owe me one. She rolls her
Sure.
eyes. Can I just pay you an accord coin? No. I don't know if I want to be indebted to you. Probably not. You're not really doing a good job of selling the pitch. This is what we call a monopoly. I have the supply, you have the demand. I don't need to. Fuck.
This is also something you do decently frequently.
Shut up.
Shutting up.
I'll figure it out. So, breakfast is sorted. We all have affairs. The clock does not wait for us.
It does not.
Master Owen, thank you so much for all of this. The party, the lodgings, the comforts. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, it's quite alright. Honestly, you guys sort of remind me back when I started. So, I guess it's, he thinks how to say it. I wouldn't say cute, but it's nostalgic.
I'm glad you didn't pick cute.
You also have my gratitude, Owen. Everything you have done for us and for my family as well. Thank you.
You don't need to thank me for any of that. He does like a flourishing bow. I'm happy to serve. It's
I don't need
bard
to, but I
job.
want to.
Well, in the future, maybe you'll make it up to me. Or
Sidor lowers his head.
maybe not. I certainly don't think it's needed. Sajar,
Yes.
speaking of matters of assistance, I did get into contact with my mentor. She is immediately available, give it a day or so. If you wish to speak with her on matters of, he just like rolls his hand towards like your shock core greatsword. Magical combat.
I don't know that I have magic in me anymore.
Only one way to find out. And besides, I've already sent for her.
I will meet her.
He nods. Just me rolling a 26 on a D1 hundo. Let's go. Yeah, so you guys are good to go. You guys are free to exit back out into Duvros proper. Outside of this fictional realm, so to speak.
It's real and not at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, Alessandra, if you don't have anything immediately on your agenda, I owe you a hat.
He kind of like strokes his jaw for a moment before he's like, I don't know. I did kind of help do you a really big solid back there. I think a whole outfit's in order.
Is that just noise?
Hey, no reason whatsoever. Sajar, can you, or Fred rather, how much money do you actually have?
1,314. And 56 plat.
That was in your pocket?
Was?
Was it in your pocket or was it in your hoard? I asked that.
Oh no!
No, I don't put anything in the hoard. It was in my bags.
Okay.
Okay, you're good then.
Oh,
That's what I was wondering, if you kept it in your hoard or you kept it in reality.
I'm sorry, Alessandra. I'm
No.
actually dirt poor right now.
No, I have it written on my sheet. 5 in each boot, 5 inner coat pocket, remainder in
What?
pouch with plat on bottom of backpack.
Okay, then can you also
You see,
roll
I'm
me a
paranoid.
perception check?
Fuck!
The DC is 17 apparently, so
Nice.
Nice.
he rolled so bad. Oh, actually, it would be even less than that. It would be a 15. He rolled so bad. As you guys are like getting up and getting ready to set about your day, you do feel a hand in your pocket. Or I guess not in your pocket. In your I guess it wouldn't be a hand in your pocket. You don't keep your coin in your pocket. It would be like the latch of your backpack or your kill satchel or whatever getting undone for a moment.
I would just ask, do you need something from my bags?
Make my duck save.
Please get a 20. I need you to pass this.
Pick a
It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh! There we go.
You hear a chuck